Namaste. Hope all are doing well. Today, let us discuss on value system. Now, what is value? Why is it necessary? And what is it that it does for our living? Value is often used word, and it is meanings are very different, used by economists, philosophers, academicians. For them, each of them have a different definition for value. But a very specific value definition of value from the standpoint of what attributes that one must value or are valuable to regulate our life. Regulate means keeping you on track, providing a standard of reference. Values decides your behavior. What is the value which you give? Say for example, some like to be outdoors, some like to be indoors, some like to read a lot, some like films. Each of them have designed their life based on what they think is the value. For example, some have simple pleasures, some have luxurious pleasures. Some, as once Rajnikant said, Rajnikant, the superstar Rajnikant, still moves in an old ambassador car. So when he was asked about why is he moving in an old ambassador car when he can afford Rolls Royce, he said it doesn't matter how big or small is your car, because the function of the car is to take you from place A to place B. So it doesn't matter whether you are in an ambassador car, whether you're Maruti car or you're in Rolls Royce. Each of them will take you to that place. His value system is humility. He wants simple pleasures in life and not luxury. The person who is living a luxurious life may feel एक ही जीवन है, एक ही जिंदगी है, बड़ा मजे में रहेंगे. What is I will spend beyond my means, or I will live a king size. I will live life king size. So thus values are very important that regulates your life. That the that serves as a standard of reference for your own judgment. The problem comes when each of them do whatever they like. When each of them do whatever they like, then the society is in chaos. Everybody does whatever they like based on the value. We don't live only for ourselves. At the end of the day, we don't live only for ourselves. We live in a world. We are interconnected with the people in the world. So there has to be some values that serve the common good. And that is what they say Shanti, Prema, Dharma. These are the core values for the society: peace, Dharma, conduct, Prema, love, Shanti, Prema, Dharma, Satyam, truth. Truth may have different versions, because sometimes telling honest truth is also cause a certain difficulty. So truth is contextual. For example, nowadays a lot of children live abroad. and the aged parents are in the country. Say, for example, one of the aged mother expires, and the boy abroad has to be told about the incident. So if you have to be brutally honest, you'll call up that boy and say, "Boy, your mother has expired." That honest truth will disturb him a lot. So under the circumstances, here the truth need not be honest truth. You can just call the boy and say, "Your mother is critically ill and you have to come back." I'll give you one small example. When I was living in the hostel, around 2 o'clock, one of my friends banged the door. I was like annoyed that at 2 o'clock, why is he disturbing me? So I opened the door angrily to shout at the boy, at my friend, saying that this is not the time to knock doors and disturb my sleep. He called me out politely and said, "Sugu, we have a situation in hand." As what? He said, our other classmate, his father has expired. I've got the information from the authorities, that is the college authority, and we have to now ask him to go to his place, his native place, without informing him that his father has expired. We went to his room, called him, and he said, "I think there is some trouble. That's why you are calling me at this time." And we said, "There is no trouble. Please come out and please pack your bag and you have to go to your house immediately." And this a friend of mine asked, "Tell me the truth. What has happened? There is something wrong." And we said, "Nothing is wrong. You please proceed immediately." And around 4 o'clock in the morning, we took him to the station. He was living in another state, and he was constantly asking, "Please tell me what is the correct information. What is the truth? What is the truth?" And here, the brutal truth would have shocked him a lot. So the truth here causes difficulties or will cause shock to that person. Hence, truth is contextual. Some you have to, like you ad- administer a medicine with a sugar coated pill. Some truth you have to keep in mind, how does it affect the other person. A truth is not something which should make the other person disturbed. So, yeah, it should, like a medicine. A medicine solves a problem, but the medicine is very bitter. So how do you administer the medicine into your system? By sugar coating it. So the value of the truth, one has to look at the context at which you're speaking and accordingly grade it, accordingly do the gradation. That is, accordingly you lower the pitch or you can higher the pitch. Similarly, for example, if everybody will do whatever he thinks, say for example there is an important work and somebody wants to sleep at that time, that guy is dozing off. Any other day taking a nap is not a big problem. Anybody takes a nap whenever they want to. But when there is a crucial work to be done and you take a nap, then what happens? Then you get into a issue that is sleep so important, is sleep so valuable at this time when the work is there. So you can see how the value system, though each of us have our own value system, what we consider valuable, and allows us to do whatever we want based on what we think is valuable. Yet we live in the world and everybody is connected to everybody. So to that extent, there are some social values which one needs to also keep in mind, and those social values are shanti, prema, dharma, and all these things have talked about. So practically speaking, we have our own personal values, and when we have personal values, it is for what? For what do we have these personal values? These personal values we have for our own interest. There are some personal interest. There is also social interest. That is, since you are living in a world, since you are living with a lot of people, there are certain things which you have to, for example, unlimited freedom. One of the value system is people look for unlimited freedom. I need so much of freedom. And because you have freedom, can you slap anybody? Because you thought, "Nah, I just want to slap somebody. मेरे को मजा आ रहा है." And you try to slap somebody. What will happen? You will be slapped again. जो भाषा समझ में आया उसी भाषा से आपको जवाब भी दे देगा. In this context, your freedom, as they say, is only till the tip of the nose. Your freedom is only till the tip of the nose, but not to touch the nose. It means freedom is there, but unlimited freedom to touch the nose is not there. So we want freedom, we want security, we want friendship, we want knowledge, and all these things regulate your living. Now, why do you want all these things? Because in life there are two things that you always seek for. One is interest. That is, these are my interests. I like these things. I like to sing. I like to play. I like to read. I like to cook. I like to see movies. I like to do household work. I like to go to temples. So one is it serves personal interests, and another is it gives a meaning in life. Say for example, you live life without any meaning, meaningless. When you find life meaningless, you are disoriented. क्या कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा है, क्या ये बकवास है, जिंदगी बकवास है, क्या कुछ समझ ये दिस दैट, एंड यू spin out of control. You totally spin out of control. So interest and meaning, it should give some meaning to your life, and all that you do serves your personal interest and also brings some meaning into your life. Similarly, from the societal point of view or social point of view, there are certain interests and to be served. For example, shanti. There has to be shanti in the society. So you have to find certain code of conduct which which needs to be common for all. Do not disturb anybody. Do not trouble anybody. Do not trespass into other people's lives. All these things, and you have to find some meaning. For example, a country has to find a. If it finds that I want to go from this place to this place. I want to do so. Both these aspects, interest and meaning, decides your value systems. For example, it is it is not that you have to copy somebody else's value system. They may value something else, you may value something. For example, the one who wants to study doctor, he values medicine more. One who wants engineering is values engineering more. One who values management, he wants to become a manager more. One who wants to become a good YouTuber, he values YouTuber. One who wants to sing. So value system is something which is personal, which will based on your interest and which gives meaning to your life, also serves as a standard of reference for judgment. Hence, if you will find many of these Subu's launch stock, it is based on different values which one can follow, or which one has to gain some amount of knowledge that will serve the personal interest or the social interest, both. So let me end up by singing one song. It's also based on a very practical value system. There are certain things which, for example, I told you about truth and how brutal truth is different from being truthful. Sometimes brutal truth is creates problems more than it solves problems. So at times you have to be matured enough. They say matured enough. Matured means situation के हिसाब से, based on the situation you are taking a decision. And one of the primary value system when you live in the world is you can do whatever you want until it doesn't disturb another person. For example, they say Dr. Ambedkar had defined freedom of expression very beautifully. Dr. Ambedkar said, for example, because these days there are a lot of conflict of opinions. If you see, and everywhere there are arguments and debates, and एक दूसरे का दिमाग दिमाग फाट चाटना and all those things happens because why you feel that your opinion is the best and other's opinion is not worth the listen. इसका फ्रीडम ऑफ एक्सप्रेशन इम्पोर्टेंट है, लेकिन दूसरों का फ्रीडम ऑफ एक्सप्रेशन नो, इट डजंट, नो, उसका फ्रीडम ऑफ एक्सप्रेशन नहीं है. तो फ्रीडम ऑफ एक्सप्रेशन में ही एक डिबेट है. एंड डॉक्टर अंबेडकर सेड, I will hold on to my opinion strongly. Democracy means, or freedom of expression means, I will hold on to my opinion strongly, but I will defend your right to have a different opinion and make an ass of yourselves. Very sarcastically he put it. I will defend my opinion strongly, but at the same time, I will defend till death your right to have a different opinion and make an ass of yourself. So everything, this certainly puts the core of the value system of मतभेद होंगे, दुश्मनी नहीं. We may have difference of opinion, but we are not enemies. मतभेद होंगे लेकिन दुश्मनी नहीं. So one of the value system is allow people to be the way they are. Let them have their own opinions. At the same time, it doesn't mean your opinion is small or big, which also applies to the other person. It is just an opinion. It is not an पत्थर में लिखा हुआ लकीर नहीं है. It is not something which is like a commandment. Moses commandment. This is it. इसके अलावा दूसरा कुछ नहीं है. Yes, उसका एक ओपिनियन है, हमारा भी एक ओपिनियन है. So one such song, Hindi song, it puts this value system, and what are the values which will be a guiding force for us to lead an interesting and a meaningful life. So I just sing this song for you. More important, whatever I have spoken, the meaning is within this song. You can find a meaning within this song. At the same time, it also serves a self-interest. So two things values do is serve your own interest and it gives meaning to your life. So let me sing this song for you. जिंदगी हंसने गाने के लिए है पल, दो पल। जिंदगी हंसने गाने के लिए है पल, दो पल। इसे खोना नहीं, होके रोना नहीं, इसे खोना नहीं, होके रोना नहीं। जिंदगी हंसने गाने के लिए है पल, दो पल। जिंदगी हंसने गाने के लिए है पल, दो पल। The second stanza is very interesting. तेरे गिरने में भी तेरी राह ने हार नहीं, कि तू आदमी है अवतार नहीं। तेरे गिरने में भी तेरी हार नहीं, कि तू आदमी है अवतार नहीं। जो हो देशों को बिज बना प्यारे, चले जैसे काम चला प्यारे। प्यारे तू गम न कर, जिंदगी हंसने गाने के लिए है पल, दो पल। जिंदगी हंसने गाने के लिए है पल, दो पल। जहाँ सच न चले वहाँ झूठ सही, जहाँ हक न मिले वहाँ लूट सही। जहाँ सच न चले वहाँ झूठ सही, जहाँ हक न मिले वहाँ लूट सही। यहाँ चोर कहीं कोई सच नहीं, सुख दुख के लिए सुख अपराध नहीं। प्यारे तू गम न कर, जिंदगी हंसने गाने के लिए है पल, दो पल। इसे खोना नहीं, होके रोना नहीं, इसे खोना नहीं, होके रोना नहीं। जिंदगी हंसने गाने के लिए है पल, दो पल। जिंदगी। If you look at this song, you will know the paragraph says that जिंदगी तो हंसने गाने के लिए है पल, दो पल। लाइफ इज अबाउट लिविंग दो पल, मोमेंट्स। इसे खोना नहीं, डोंट लूज इट, एंड आफ्टर लूजिंग इट डोंट क्राई। तो बेसिकली हंसने गाने इज कीप स्माइलिंग एंड सिंगिंग। जिससे तेरे गिरने में भी तेरी हार नहीं। इवन इफ यू फॉल, इट इज नॉट योर, इट इज नॉट दैट यू हैव लॉस्ट। कि तू आदमी है, अवतार नहीं है। आफ्टर ऑल यू आर ह्यूमन, नॉट एन अवतार दैट यू विल नेवर फेल। जो देश वो बेश बना प्यारे। विच एवर कंट्री यू लिव, live accordingly. Like in Rome, live like Romans. So whichever country you live like them. चले जैसे काम चला प्यारे। Somehow get your work done. Be like them. Somehow get your work done. तू अपना काम चला प्यारे, तू गम न कर। That is प्यारे। My friend, don't गम न कर। Don't get sad. Don't get sad. जिंदगी हंसने के लिए है पल, दो पल। जहाँ सच न चले वहाँ झूठी सी, where truth doesn't have meaning, or truth is not valued, there even झूठ सही, when untruth is okay। जहाँ हक न मिले वहाँ लूट सही, where you are not getting your what you deserve, sometimes लूट सही, you get it through some different ways। यहाँ चोर है कहीं कोई सच नहीं। मोस्ट ऑफ देम हियर चोर है, सच कोई नहीं। देयर आर नो प्योर सोल्स। एवरीबडी अपना अपना काम चला रहा है। एवरीबडी हैज एन एजेंडा। सुख ढूंढ ले, सुख का अपराध नहीं। इट इज नॉट रॉन्ग टू फाइंड योर सुख, इट इज नॉट रॉन्ग टू सुख ढूंढ ले। यू सर्च योर Happiness. Happiness is not aparad. That is, happiness is not crime, criminal. यारे तू गम न कर. You don't get sad that I am not, that your things are not happening. किसी भी तरह काम चला ले, अपना सुख ढूंढ ले. सुख अपराध नहीं, इट्स नॉट ए क्राइम. जिंदगी हंसने गाने के लिए है पल, दो पल. लाइफ इज अबाउट लिविंग, singing and living. So the tip of the day is find, there are understand that you you analyze yourself and certain value systems designs your interest and meaning to your life. At the same time, though you live alone and pursue your own interest, you are also part of the, or you also live in the world where everybody is connected to everybody. So you have to do certain value systems which will have to be common for the common good. तो अपने लिए भी जी ले, दूसरों के लिए भी जी ले. With that, I come to the end of this video. If you like this video, like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to press the bell icon for further notifications. And to all my loyal friends, you can put this video in your status so that it reaches a wider audience. Goodbye. Take care. Till we meet again.